Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be swatching and doing this makeup look with the new Colourpop Hocus Pocus palette. Sorry, that's not what's called, it's the Gather Round Assistance palette. This is from the new Hocus Pocus collection. I actually didn't pick up everything in the collection, I just picked up this, but I thought it would be fun to try to recreate the sisters' makeup. I might try to do the other two sisters as well. I really want to, but I don't know if I have wigs that I can make work. This was a struggle, let me tell you. We're not doing this again. This was not fun, but I don't want my wigs just to do looks for them because I obviously don't have like the full costume and everything. But yeah, stick around. I'll show you guys how I did this look, and then I'll pop back in at the end of the video and show you my thoughts on this palette. Okay, so to start today's look, I'm going to cover my eyebrows. I'm just using a regular glue stick, and then going over that with the NYX HD finishing powder in the shade Translucent. You just want to go back and forth between a layer of glue and the layer of powder. Just make sure the glue is dried down before you apply the powder, otherwise it won't really work. And then try to brush your eyebrows kind of up when you're applying the glue. So this is the second layer I'm doing. So if you kind of brush upwards, it keeps your brows down better. And then if you have like a spoolie, that definitely helps get out any clumps or anything. I usually do about 3 or 4 layers of the glue and the powder before I go in with a concealer. And I'm just using the orange concealer in the NYX Color Correcting palette. And then just make sure you blend that out, and then I'll go in and set that with a powder. And then once that's all set, I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade 12B. And then after that's all blended out, I'm using the Benefit Hello Happy Powder Foundation just to set everything. So my camera died, but this is what I did for the eyes. So I used Hello Salem like up towards my eyebrow and in my crease, and then I deepened that with Goodbye Cruel World, and then I went over the top with Brew Potion as the glittery gold color. And then for the face, I just used a reference image to try to match her features. So I applied foundation normally, but then I contoured my nose to be a little bit bigger. And then for her wrinkles and like smile lines, I used a brown pencil to fill in the features, and then I blended it out with a eyeshadow brush and just kind of do whatever looks best on your face. You can kind of see what I did here. But then after you contour and everything, just go in with the same lipstick you're gonna use. And I'm using this for the blush. So I'm kind of just dotting this and then blending it out. If you have a cream blush, you could use that as well. I just really wanted it to be kind of the same color as the lips. And that's the YSL Velvet Cream lipstick in the shade 216. And I'm kind of just building that up. Once you put too much, your face is just going to be red and you'll have to go back and do the foundation again. So I'm just trying not to do too much blush. But she really does just have these like 2 circles of blush on her face. So I'm trying to match that. And then for under eyes, I'm going back into the palette and I'm using the shade Hello Salem. And I'm just buffing that under my eyes. For this look, I didn't really conceal my under eyes how I normally do because I feel like Winifred kind of has like a tired look or kind of like baggy eyes a little bit. So I wanted to try to match that as well. And then I'm also blending in the shade Coven under the eye as well. And then for mascara, I'm using the Benefit They're Real mascara. And then to get the lip shape, I'm using the Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner. I'm not sure the shade name on this, but anything that's kind of like this warmer red tone will work just fine. I started out just kind of drawing an X to get that sharp angle for her top lip, and then the bottom lip I'm just kind of cutting it halfway for where my lip actually ends. And again, just use a reference image and you can kind of try to get this shape down. I had already applied foundation and powder over my actual lips. And then I'm going back with that same lipstick over the top of the lip liner. Unfortunately, they don't match perfectly, but it's the closest thing I had. And I knew I was not going to be able to try to draw that line with that little tiny lipstick head or whatever that is. If you mess up at all, just go back in with like your foundation or your concealer and you can fix up that line. And then to set everything, I'm just using the Maybelline Master Fix setting spray. So that's the finished makeup look. I'm gonna go throw on my wig and the look will be complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the finished look. And overall, my thoughts on the palette, I mean, I like it. I think it has some really pigmented shades. I mean, obviously it's good for Halloween, but I wouldn't have necessarily picked up this palette just to do this look. I mean, Winifred doesn't really even wear that much like eyeshadow. She kind of just has like straight brown eyeshadow. You didn't even need to do like everything I did with this. I just wanted to kind of have an excuse to use the palette. But I'm actually really liking these like warm purpley shades too. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use for this palette like through fall, winter. I I will say the shimmers definitely swatched better, but I feel like most people have that experience with like any Colourpop palette. But definitely the price point, I mean like 22 bucks, I think is definitely worth it. I just wish this company would have a website, stocking, all of that kind of keeps me from buying from Colourpop sometimes. But aside from all of that, I think it's worth it. I mean, if you're able to pick it up, definitely don't like buy it from these eBay scammer people. Don't do that. Not worth it. I wish I had a little bit more mattes than shimmers because I feel like I have a lot of shimmers, but overall a good palette. It's different than anything else I kind of have in my collection right now as far as the like color combination. So I like everything they put together. Good. Let me know if you like this look in the comments. I definitely want to try to do more like, not even Halloween-y, but more like kind of FX makeup stuff, like doing more like contouring, changing my face type like this. A lot of my lips with the foundation scared me. I don't know if I want to do this lip shape again, but it's definitely a unique challenge to try to like change your face. Also the blocked out brows are I could not go out like it's hard to look at myself without eyebrows. I've done this before. Every time it just gets me. I'm like, why did I choose to do this? But here we are again. If you're gonna block out your eyebrows like I did, I used the purple glue, but I might recommend just using a clear glue. I don't know why this glue, like it started, I don't know what the word is for it. Like it just started kind of like falling apart and having like a lot of like stringiness to it. Like it got really dry. But usually when it dries down when you go to block out your brows, it's fine. So I don't know. Maybe I could have just had this a little bit too long as well. Obviously, usually the more layers you do with like the glue and then the powder, like builds up to cover your brows, but sometimes if you do too much it gets kind of like cakey, so it's like a delicate science. I'm not the expert of covering your brows, but this might have been the first time I covered my brows and then didn't put like body paint over, so it's kind of different just doing it like the normal foundation and stuff. So send me people to do makeup as in the comments, that would be great. It doesn't even have to be like Halloween, it could be like scary or just like a celebrity or something. I'm kind of trying to practice like contouring in different face shapes and stuff. It's really hard to do different eye shapes, that's what I struggle with. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.